always ready!
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Jeff, aka Gcurse here. It is currently 10:24 a.m. on the 5th of January, 2025. You know what that means. It's Sunday. It's Sunday morning retro. Today I'm hoping to finish off my playthrough of Castlevania. This is the Castlevania that originally was on the Nintendo Entertainment System, the NES. However, it got re-released as part of a collection of other Castlevania games for various modern consoles. I will be playing this on the Xbox Series X. However, I want to let people know that way I don't want to throw people off or anything. This game is very difficult. I will not lie to anybody. This is a difficult game, and I'm not sure if it's the game itself or if it's the controllers and that there's just a little bit of a lag. But it's been quite a battle to get to this point where I am now. However, I am the type of person that feels that if a gamer is getting upset playing a game, then the game's not enjoyable. A game is something they should enjoy having fun and playing and everything. Well, when I left off last Sunday, I'll be honest, I was starting to get really upset. And my whole thing is, if I'm getting upset, I'm not enjoying it, and I will stop playing it. Now, this does not mean that the game in itself is bad. It just means that I'm not enjoying it. So I don't want people to be shocked if I'm playing it, then all of a sudden I'm like, you know what, I'm done. Yeah. Does this mean I will never play it again? No, I may come back at a later time and try to finish it off. But I guess the best way to really say it is I'd be putting it on the back burner. I understand that this is a loved game. However, there are people who cannot complete various video games, and I may have come across I may hit the wall when it came to this game. Does this mean that I will no longer play any Castlevania game? No, no. I bought several Castlevania games, and I plan on giving them each a fair shot. So, yeah, just because if I do not finish this game, it does not mean that I will not play any other Castlevania game. Okay, so let's get on to that right about now. Okay, so let's switch over to there. Okay, let's unmute capture card. Works. Okay, I'm using a little bit of red lighting here, just to add to the ambiance. Okay, I'm not getting anything. Hold on, oh, I think I know what it is. Let me check. Yep, that's what I thought it was. Hold on, I'm not hearing anything, so let me fix it. Okay, the one thing I will say is I gotta give them credit. I like the music here. I like the music a lot. Okay, let's start it up. Yes. Castlevania, start game. Okay, now oh, there it is. Load. Okay. Okay, that's where I am. Okay. Oh yeah, I'm trying. Okay, it's this button. Ah! Fuck. What upsets me is that the AI is set up, or whatever you want to call it. God. What's upsetting is that the AI for that type of enemy, it is set up where it constantly walks backwards, And to me, I view that to be like a little bit of a dickish move on the programmer's part. It's like, really? You're having enemies flanking you from the back. You have an enemy in your front that will throw stuff at you. You're trying to jump over the axe that the enemy is throwing at you while you have the goddamn Medusas at the back, constantly going at you from the back. You get close enough to try to attack the enemy, and the enemy backs away. And I'm not a fan of that. To me, that is cowardly. That is a coward's tactic. Yeah. Come on. Come on. See, this is what I'm talking about. You cannot focus on just one enemy type. You're being constantly swarmed. If it's not from the back, it's from the front. And what upsets me is the goddamn the help that people give you. You gotta get better. Well, no shit, Sherlock, you gotta get better, but it's not that fucking easy when the game is literally programmed. Instead of giving you an enjoyable experience, it's literally programmed to be against you. Hold on. Dude, look at this. It refuses to go any bit closer to Simon. It refuses to go any closer to Simon. And now let's trigger the fucking... God. And the thing is, it's... Okay, one more time and that's it. Like I said, I'm not going to continue playing this if I'm just not enjoying it. And even people who have reviewed this game have said this game is extremely difficult. And I can understand difficulty if you have a fair chance, like with the controls. But it feels like I'm literally fighting the game itself, and then also the controller is not as good as it should be. It says frame. What do they mean by frame? Oh, it's the goddamn thing. Okay. Display setting, pixel perfect. 9x9. So I'm going to try it one more time. Okay, that's it. I'm done. I knew that this was going to be a possible short video, and I'm sad to say, but it is. It is. I'm just not enjoying myself right now. You like I said, the main issue for me is that I am literally fighting against I'm not sure if the correct term is AI, but the way the game is programmed, especially in this portion here, I am fighting against an enemy type that backs away. I would have not had a problem with that if he was backing away and throwing the axes, and that's all you were fucking dealing with. However, not only is he backing away, he's throwing the axes, which, like I said, is fine. But then you have the Medusas coming at you from the back. and then also coming at you from the front. You're trying to goddamn manage being able to avoid the Medusas, but you're also fucking trying to avoid the axes. And it makes for a huge clusterfuck. And if people like the game, that's cool with them. That's cool with them. Me, I don't hate the game per se. I just dislike some of the ways that this portion of the game especially was carried out. When it comes to like, I can ultimately forgive the whole, like Simon getting hit and then him being knocked back in like to a pit. I could understand that and forgive that. But there had to be somebody at Konami, like a tester, somebody who would play this game before it was ultimately released. They had to get to this one spot here, and something in the back of their mind, they had to have thought, this is actually pretty difficult. You're having, an enemy throwing stuff at you on 2 levels, high low. You're trying to avoid those attacks while you're now being simultaneously bombarded from the back by another enemy, where you're trying to also jump, trying to dodge them, That person had to have hit this point, had exactly the same problems that I'm having, unless it's a controller issue, and they had to think to themselves, "Oh, this is okay. This is okay," And to me, I just dislike that whole. I'm not a fan of that. I'm sorry, I'm not a fan of that. Everything else in the game up to this point, I could forgive, because it's actually, a learning experience. Like I fought really hard with that Frankenstein character, with Frankenstein and Igor, but I was actually able to finally overcome it. It doesn't feel like I'm literally being given a challenge to overcome. It feels like I'm literally just being punished by the game for making it this far. And from what I understand, it sounds like that there wasn't that much right after that. I'm facing off. Let's see here. Let's do this. Let's see here. Switch it over. Hold on 1 second. Okay. Okay, let's Google. Let's see here. Stages in Castle. Okay, so it sounds like let's see here. I think I was on stage 15, so I was at the end of what stages. See, this actually, there's strategy wiki. Okay, let's. Oh, it doesn't really have pictures. Stages. Okay, I think I'm at. My God, it's hard to really even understand. 14, 15. Okay, yeah, here I am. Here. So I was I was right here where number 3 is. So literally all I had to do was make it here. But like I said, when you literally have. Wait a minute. I think I already got that, though. There was a roast there. It doesn't look that far, but like I said, when you're literally having enemies constantly swarming you from both sides. Here, let me actually turn on my, or fix it so you can see my webcam. Oh, there it is. Okay. When you're literally having enemies swarming, it makes it almost impossible. So it looks like after that, then I would be facing. Let's see. Okay, bone throwers. If you sustain a lot of damage in this section, never fear. The pot roast hidden behind the wall. Okay, so it looks like after that, I'd be facing the Grim Reaper. And then we go to 16 through 18. See here. It looks like it's a little bit of a boss. I would say maybe I thought it was gonna be like a boss rush. 16, 17. The clock tower looks like it's a clock tower, and then finally 18, and then you face Dracula. So I really didn't have that much farther to go. It's just like I said. It's just like I said, though. It doesn't feel like the game was giving me a challenge for me to overcome when I got to that point. Like, you feel like you can tell that there's a challenge that you're trying to overcome when you're playing a game. Like Super Mario Brothers, for example, the challenges, you got to make it all the way to the end, to that flagpole. That's the challenge. After a while, you feel like you can make it there. You know, it just takes time. You can learn all the tricks and everything. This doesn't feel like you're being given a chance to learn, because the minute you get up off those stairs, you're all of a sudden being bombarded. It isn't just one enemy type you're facing. You're facing two, and they're coming at you from both ways. Both ways. You jump one, you're going to get hit by the other. You jump avoid that one, you're going to get the one in the front. And like I said, it doesn't feel like I'm being challenged in a way that it is designed to help me learn and overcome. No, it literally feels like you're being punished. You made it this far, well, we're not going to let you make it any further. We're going to put everything here, and if you get past, you're fucking lucky, you know. And that's how it felt to me. So I'm sorry, but that is why I am I'm sorry for right now. I'm putting this on the back burner. I already said it in the beginning that this was a possibility. I like to think that if I take, some time off, a day or two off, and then I come back with a fresh perspective, it allows me to basically tackle the problem and succeed. I didn't get that feeling at all. It felt like, literally, once again, it felt like I was back last Sunday when I played this game. Back right at that wall, and it's not letting you pass. So, but that is it, ladies and gentlemen. I'm sorry if you're hoping to see me complete this game. Yeah, it just did not work for me. I'm sorry. But there is always the next time. I will put up I'm going to put up a poll for the next Sunday morning retro, and we'll see what people say. So, and also that poll will be on strawpoll.com. I will post the links and everything. I'll make a video and all that good stuff. But as always, if you like what you watched, which wasn't that much of today, and I understand if you don't, that's okay. If you like what you watched, feel free to click that like, click the subscribe, click the thumbs down. If you're upset, that's okay. Yeah. And I'll see you next time. My name is Jeff, aka Gcurse. Wishing you all a great day. Stay safe, everybody. Peace out.